Okay, so people started moving into Mossel Bay, and around 1852, there were more or less 1,300 people in the immediate area. Now they needed infrastructure, they needed law enforcement, they needed a municipality, basically. They got one, and this little building right here was the town's first municipal building. You'll notice the door there, that's the back door. The front door is on the other side, and that's weird because the town is this way. That was for ships when they come in. They have to see this town has a municipality. It's a legit town. So the size of the building was a very big problem because it's very small, but it had to serve as councillors' offices, a meeting hall, library, reading room, telegram office, auction house, a lot of functions in a very small building. And it created problems. The biggest one was a very big division between the higher class and the lower class. Reason being, legislation at that point was if you own property in Mossel Bay and that the tax on that property is more than £10 a year, you get 3 votes during a decision. If it's less than that, you only get 1. So all of the rich oaks, they were sitting inside here, and the decisions that was made benefited them the most. And the rest of the guys who only had the 1 vote, they stood outside, they didn't have a clue or a say what's going on in town. And it created friction. And they began fighting, first off the mouth, and then the fists came out. And it was kind of synonymous with each other. If there's a meeting tonight, you can assure yourself we're going to have a brawl. The local newspapers in neighboring towns, they all reported regularly about the fights of Mossel Bay. The councillors themselves, they were businessmen, so their priorities were more with their business during the day. The municipality, they were very slow in doing the tasks that they were supposed to do. So the town started out really ugly, but it ended up really beautiful. Today we have a top municipality. It's safe, it's beautiful, it's clean. One of the best towns to be in South Africa. One of the other problems during those times were waste management. They had gutters running down from town into the ocean, and all of the waste went down there, including your bucket in the morning. And we are in a semi-arid region, so it doesn't rain that often here, and you can't use your drinking water, that's already scarce, to wash the stuff down. So you had to wait for the rain, and we have rain in about once in a couple of weeks or maybe months. So that waste would have sat in those gutters for weeks and months on end. And the stench here was nauseating. The town's nickname was, for about 40 years, Stink Bay, which literally translates to Stink Bay. And that changed until 1886, when we got a water scheme from Klein River, that's about 40 kilometers east. And then they could start to wash the waste down. Just before that, there was a 4-year drought, which was kind of a motivation for the water scheme. And they had water limitations back in 1885, which was 24 liters per family per day. That's a bucket of water, basically. And you had to do your cooking, your washing, and everything with that bucket of water for the day. Women and children were in the streets regularly with beakers or cups begging for water. If you washed your clothes near the reservoirs, the fresh water, you will either find 5 shillings or 8 days in jail just for washing near the clean water. We'll take a walk to the second municipal building and we'll talk further there.